I wish it need not have happened in my time, said Frodo. So do I, said Gandalf, and so do all who live to see such times. That is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. That is, of course, Frodo and Gandalf and J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. And whether in sickness for yourself, or potential sickness for somebody else, or some other existential threat, it's not for us to decide whether or not these things come upon us, but we can decide how we face it. All right. We are back again, and it has been over a month, I think, since I did my last video, and what a fascist-full month it has been. Am I right? But we won't get into that too much, or at all, really. But yes, I've been a lot going on in the world this month. I got a job. So that has been taking up time, kind of like on an on-call status currently. So I don't know, just consumes a chunk of my day and kind of my natural rhythms. Anyway, getting new rhythms. It's just been a busy, weird month. So that's where I have been. But in that month, been doing a lot of really cool hobby stuff. One of the things is friend, patron of the show, Mr. Captain Fox, and I, and another friend, we all went to the Warhammer Open in Palm Springs, and we were not participating in the Open, and there was also a narrative component, which we were going to participate in, but did not. But what we did go for was just to check it out. We took a couple of painting classes from Dan Osborne. I did weathering, and texture was the other one. For the weathering class, we painted up a rhino, and it got me stoked. And when I got home, I took my Death Guard rhino that I had painted, and I weathered it up. And yeah, it looks really cool. Learned some really cool stuff from Mr. Dan. And then for the texture class, we painted a Demon of Nurgle, which I'll be showing over my voice as I'm talking about them here. Anyway, super cool classes. In the event in general was pretty nice because it was pretty small. It was probably like 400 or 500 people all together, maybe even less than that. And yeah, it was cool to just hang out and learn some stuff. I think it's always fun to be around, fans of the hobby and gamers and stuff. A bunch of people that are all just stoked on the same thing and hanging out and having a good time. And while I was there, I did splurge a little bit, got myself a little something. I picked up a Foetid Bloat drone for my Death Guard. And then I also picked up Mr. Lord Felthius and the Funky Bunch, a little trio of Terminators, Blight Lord Terminators. So yeah, I was pretty stoked on that. With the Terminators, they have these little nerdlings that are supposed to go on the bases. I thought it kind of crowded the base a little bit too much, so I put them on their own little base, and they're going to be my afflicted markers in game. So fun little thematic thing to have as I'm playing. And then with the Foetid Bloat drone that I got, Of course, you have like, it gives you like 3 different like face plate like variants that you can do. Obviously the mower or the sprayers. Well, I built the mower one, and then I used the rest of the bits and some foil and green stuff, kit bashing magic, and I squeezed out a whole other Foetid bloat drone. So very proud and super excited about that right now. Perpetually adding to my Death Guard. And I think I'm actually going to be doing a video on like green stuff, sculpting for Death Guard. Not really sculpting, just kind of fudging it with green, well, I guess some minor sculpting with some kit bashing to create a really cool, nasty looking Nurgle stuff. So yeah, the event was super cool. Obviously very stoked on Death Guard again. I was just saying to my friend the other day, I remember a time when I had a fully painted Death Guard army, and now I have 2 Demon Princes, 3 Foetid bloat drones, over 20 troops, and that's just my stuff. Another thing, another friend and patron of the show, Mr. Patty Mick, he kindly sent me like a New Year's Christmas gift a while back. I was talking about Conflict 47 and these fireflies that I had just gotten. He messaged me. He said, hey, you know, I got these fireflies that came with the Warlord magazine. Do you want them? I said, of course, if you are willing to send them to me. He's in the UK, so it's a long ways to send. So he sent them to me, but he didn't send me just that. He also sent me a copy of The Realms of Chaos, which super stoked on. You know, it covers it's the old, you know, Warhammer rules, and it covers Tzeentch and Nurgle. It also covers like Nurgle and Tzeentch like renegade warbands. So I might have to scrap together a cool renegade warband. But yeah, these were I got this and along with a little Tallarn Desert Raider freaking captain. It's an old recast, or a new recast of an old model. So very kind of him to send me that stuff, and of course the sprue of fireflies. Along with it, when we were messaging back and forth, I said, let's sweeten the pot a little bit. Let me send something your way, and I offered to paint something for him. And so what he ended up sending to me was these 7 old school Death Guard Plague Marines, and I've already painted one up, but I'm gonna paint them all up in my style, and then wrap them up all clean, send them to him. And yeah, it's really cool. They're classic models, and just so characterful, and they're just, I don't know, it's a different experience. It's a different style of model to be painting, and enjoying it so far. So I'll get those all painted up soon and sent back to Mr. Patty Mick. But besides going to cool events, getting cool stuff from my patrons, I've also just been painting a fair bit of stuff. Even though I've been busy, I've managed to squeeze in some painting here and there. All my Dark Eldar that I have, like all the troops that I have so far, I've totally knocked out. Got all the Cabalites, the Archon, and then I got my racks and like a leader rack, calling him my homunculus. I'm using this for OPR, so. But yeah, got all the racks done. Probably my favorite. I really went for it on the skin, and it looks so good, in my opinion. Looks beautiful. So yeah, got all my Dark Eldar done. I painted some Death Guard. I got the Lord of Virulence finally finished. I dirtied up my Rhino, and then I also, like I said, I added a horde of Death Guard that I also need to be painting. And then in terms of Conflict 47, still working on all that shit for Valhalla. I got all my mechs done. All the mechs that I have built are done. I still have one more linebacker that I'm going to be doing a different weapon variant than the one I have painted. And after that, that'll be all the mechs. And then I'll have to move on to all the troops. Yes, gotten a lot of stuff painted, even though I still have a lot of stuff to paint. Yeah, having a good old time, man. With those painting classes that I did take at the Open with Mr. Osborne, fucking those things. Not only, you know, Dan was a wonderful teacher, a great communicator, and then sent us away with some excellent skills, but just practically, like supply-wise, those classes are a fucking bargain. Like, you get so much paint and so many like nice brushes. Ugh, killer deal. So you get, you know, a solid 4-hour class, great teacher, great supplies. By golly, it's a good deal. So enjoyed that a fair bit. Been enjoying these new supplies. It's all GW stuff, so I've personally never used any of it until now, of course. I've been a Vallejo and Army painter just because they're a little cheaper. But yeah, that is gonna be it for me. I got a lot of cool stuff, cool supplies, cool experiences, cool projects, cool friends that I get cool stuff from and get to participate in cool things with and do cool projects with. I love this fucking hobby. It's a good old time. So thank you for watching. I hope your hobby week, I hope your life is going well. Hopefully it's not too fucking crazy. You just keep it on. Just be in your community. Take care of yourself. Don't be an asshole. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a like. You know, you got something to say, leave a comment, you know. What do you think of all the shit I just continue to amass? It's a little overwhelming, but God, I do love it. And even though I have not enough time for all of it, I don't know. I just can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. And of course, if you want to see more delightful hobby content like this, be sure to subscribe. But that's going to be it for me for now. Hope you have a great week. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Today is February 2, 2025. Here are 7 dice. Today's numbers are on the D20, 2. On the D12, 6. On the D10, 1. On the percentage die, 60. On the D8, 4. On the D6, 4. And on the D4, 1. Those are today's numbers. Donald Trump, he's a big old cunt. Mr. J.D. Vance, he's also a cunt. Let's see here. Gnome, you know, goddamn face don't move. Oh yeah, she's also a cunt. Yep. Miller, fucking loser, and also a cunt. I'm just gonna stop talking.